Hello festival goers of the internet, I'm the Festival Finesser, and in today's video, we are finally going to be talking about Big Dub 2023. We are just under a month away, 28 days and counting as I'm making this video, looking at the website, which makes this video a little last minute, but if you guys know me, a lot of things I do in life are last minute, so this should come as no surprise. So, if you're interested in learning about the campgrounds you have the option of camping at, the stages, and all the other cool stuff Big Dub has to offer, don't go anywhere because I'm going to be talking about it all in this video after the intro.
Can I get it?
Festival Finesser.
Finesse gang, Big Dub fam, can I get a Big Dub? I thought I was going to say, can I get a year, right? But not in this video because we have a special one, Big Dub 2023 lineup review. I have been going to this festival the last, 4 years, since 2019. I've been vlogging it every year, and it is just one of the most unique festivals that happen in the upper northeast.
Look, bro, everybody's out here, main stage, with fucking camping chairs, hammocks. This is different. It's different, bro. We're out here just vibing in the fucking trees.
It's been happening for 13 years. It's a 5-day festival. You can arrive on Tuesday, and like I said, it's just very unique. So I want to talk about some of those unique features right now real quick, because there are some really cool things to note about this festival, which really kind of, like I said, makes it unique, stand out, and kind of puts it in its own lane. So the first thing to note is it's a very local festival. It's kind of small. I do have some really awesome, national touring acts, but it is really kind of a festival for the locals and the regional acts. If you are, a bedroom DJ, a local coming up, this is like you're aspiring DJ, this is the festival you want to try and play for as your first festival booking. It is a awesome setting stone, an awesome foundation, and it really features all of the talent, whether you're a DJ, producer, and it was one of my first pedestals and platforms, to play as a festival finesser, in front of a big crowd on professional equipment in a festival setting, and I cannot thank them enough for continuously booking me and allowing me to get involved. And the next thing I want to talk about is the stages. Big Dub features 4 stages. The main one being Stone Circle, which is all of your national Tier 1 acts are going to happen. There's also the New Camp stage, which does a lot of takeover stages, and this stage also has some pretty decent production. And then the next stage is one of the more unique stages, in my opinion, is the High Score stage. It happens at the pavilion, which is this gazebo, pavilion type of space. But what really makes this stage unique is it's not only a stage, but it is a video game lounge. So half of the pavilion is, kind of picnic tables and benches with Xbox 360s and PlayStation 5. Well, not even 360s anymore. That's how outdated I am with the video game shit. But Xboxes and PlayStations and old ass games too, like 360s and Nintendo 64 and fucking Nintendo Switch. It's got everything in between, old to new, classic, vintage. It's fucking sick. And just being out there in the woods playing video games is fucking insane and just mind blowing. The last stage on here is Hemlock Hole, which is just in the middle of the woods. It's very vibey. A lot of just underground talent. A lot of vocal live talent happens there too. Josh T, Mantra. That is kind of like I said, just more of a live performance kind of stage, and I think geared and set up for those kind of performances. But there's gonna be all types of artists everywhere. There's a rhythm takeover this year. There's DMB takeover this year. So at different stages and what like that. So there's a DJ battle, which is also sick. Another unique feature of the festival, which has also been a platform for some well-known artists. Now, Lay's won a DJ battle, I believe, 2 or 3 years ago, and now she is fucking nationally touring. Hops won the DJ battle 2 years ago, and got to fill a slot for Jessica Autofred at a peak time, 7 o'clock. Last year, Bellatrix got 2nd place, and we had Togeki get 1st place, and they're both playing full slots this year on probably the New Camp stage, I would imagine. But it is just crazy the amount of support that Big Dub has for the local scene, and they show a lot of love to all these artists beyond the DMV region, which is sick. So shouts out again to Big Dub. What else I want to talk about here? The Fire Circle. If you're a fire spinner, twirler, you can participate in fire spinning activities, flame throwing, spitting fire. It is a giant sand pit, and you could come and watch actively if you're not participating, which is sick. In the after hours, after the festival is over, just watch some fire spinners, vibe with the homies, and it's just really sick to go and see. The Catalina wine mixer, dude, this is one of Big Dub's most unique features and infamous features, I'm gonna say, because this thing messed me up the first year. I did not know what I was getting into, and I was passed out in a chair on day 3. By 2 o'clock. I missed company, and then after my first one, I remembered, and now I'm gonna advise you guys to proceed with caution when you're going to the wine mixer, dude, because you are gonna get wrapped up in some shenanigans and hijinks that you are not gonna be able to get out of if you cannot pace yourself and you're not responsible and disciplined with your drinking habits. All right. You're hearing it here first. So the next cool feature Big Dub offers is a super fan add-on, which is basically, you know, VIP on steroids, man. You get all access, artist meet and greets, backstage lounge capabilities to just sit back there and vibe, and, you know, autograph signings and shit like that. So if there's anybody you really wanted to meet or see, you could buy a super fan add-on and get a super VIP elevated experience. It's VIP. They really treat you right back there.
Yo, this is COD Dubs. We're at motherfucking Big Dub right now. You're locked into the motherfucking Festival Finesser. Keep that shit locked, bitch.
So now we're gonna kind of switch gears here and get into like the camping side of things. So not only is Big Dub a 5-day festival of camping, but it is you have the option of true camping in the woods, in the trees, with, you know, it's not like festival camping where it's like car, tent. You're in the woods, in the midst of it all. It's kind of like a free for all. You find an open spot. You know, you want to find something flat with no sticks and no rocks and not slanted, but, you know, that's, the earlier you get there, the better spot you're gonna get. And what's also cool about Big Dub is with this 5-day ticket, your camping is included. It's just a ticket and a camping pass included, however long you're coming for, however long you're camping for, and you pick your campground accordingly. So to give you guys an overview of the campgrounds real quick, there are 3 main campgrounds, which is Main Camp or Big Bottom, which is like your main biggest camping area. It's closest to the main stage, it's closest to the pavilion. It's pretty much the closest one, and it's just like the main campground, closest to everything. And it is the flattest, I will say, as well. So that is a nice feature. It is also the most expensive, I believe, but kind of for those luxuries. The next one, probably the next most popular one, is New Camp, but it is a pretty far walk to the main camp area and main stage at the Stone Circle. You have to go across the bridge, across the pond, and you have to walk through main camp, up Heart Attack Hill, and then you'll be at, you know, main stage.
Up Heart Attack Hill. It's the shortest, but the most effort.
And then the last one, which is Hilltop, which is probably the least preferred one because it is the most farthest one, but it also could be the one you prefer because it has carside camping. So it depends on the kind of person you are. The one thing I will also note that I should have mentioned earlier is that the ones that are not carside camping, you're able to drop your stuff off as close as you can to the campground and then walk it in. You don't have to, like, you know, park and then walk all of your stuff. You get, if you're parking at main camp, you can actually pretty much park, you know, wherever you're going to be camped at, unload, and then park, you know, and then walk back to your campsite. If you're going to be at New Camp, you can't drive into New Camp. You can drive into, like, the closest entrance that is most safe because there's too many vehicles going in and out of that pathway. It would be kind of a safety concern and a hazard. It is a little bit of an inconvenience, so know that, you know, you're gonna have to be kind of trekking and hauling your stuff in one way or another. So maybe bring a wagon or I don't know, some kind of carrying device. Don't overpack, you know, and just keep these things in mind as you are getting ready for the festival. So that is all the information that I have regarding the festival. I know I'm kind of giving you guys a lot already, but like I said, it's last minute. I'm probably not going to get into all of the like clips and stuff like that, but I do want to make this as informative and get you guys as prepared as possible for this year's festival. So now we're going to go into some just little last minute tips and advice and things you should know that I wasn't expecting or didn't really know until I had gone to the festival. And now that I was making this video and doing the research, I was like, hey, these are some tips that I kind of forgot about that you're going to want to just know. So the first one is no hard alcohol or liquor. So I experienced this at Nightmare, which was also run by the same people at Big Dub, and they were taking all of our hard alcohol, you know, liquor, anything that was not, you know, beer or wine. And so just be aware of that. If you plan on bringing any of that, they're going to be confiscating it, looking for it, and taking it. So just save yourself the trouble and just come with, you know, bags of wine, cases of beer, and you'll have no problem. Parking is going to be $40 no matter what entrance you are coming in from. So keep that in mind. I was not getting ready for that the one year I was attending. I was a little upset about it, but now that I know, I'm prepared. I'm going to cover that $40 cash, and I don't know if they're going to be able to take card. So again, bring cash for parking, $40. Re-entry is permitted to the festival if you are camping. It is a $10 fee, but if you want to go and re-up on some stuff, food, I don't even know what you'd want to re-up on if you have to leave for some reason, but you can leave. However, there is a $10 fee to leave if you plan to do so and come back. There are showers, $1 for 7 minutes if you plan on showering. They allow open fire pits, so they do have fire rings that you can, you know, buy firewood and have open fires, which is pretty cool. Not a lot of festivals allow you to have open fires, so it really gives you that, you know, true camping kind of vibe. And the last thing I will mention here is there are very limited food options and vendors. I feel like there's like not very many food options, generally speaking, in comparison to other festivals you've probably been to. So it might be a festival you want to maybe bring extra snacks, bring you know, maybe think about cooking at camp and things like that. So that's all the information I have regarding the festival, the operations, the stages, the camping, and the fun facts, information you should know, and things that should just, you know, the pro tips to have you extra prepared for this festival. So now let's dive into the real reason why you guys are here, I would imagine, for this lineup review. I apologize for taking so long, but like I said, I wanted to be as informative as possible when getting just to get you guys prepared, right? So let's look at the lineup.